I'm Haley Abel, and I will be discussing producer Kevin Shirley, also known as the Caveman. Kevin was born in South Africa, where his interest to produce first started. According to an article on musicradar.com, Kevin worked hard to learn his way around the studio. He stated that he learned the ropes. He borrowed studio time, learned how to make records and work with bands. He did what he had to do. But his big break came when he produced Silverchair's Frog Stomp in 1995. He states that this was the first album that really established him. Since then, he has produced albums for a number of incredible artists. Some of the artists he has produced for are Iron Maiden, Journey, Jimmy Page and the Black Crowes, and most recently, Joe Bonamassa and Black Country Communion. He has also worked as an engineer and mixer on Led Zeppelin's triple live album, How the West Was Won. He worked with Jimmy Page on the album. Jimmy Page produced the album. And he stated that working with Jimmy Page was an amazing, humbling, and incredibly gratifying experience. According to another interview on loveitloud.com, Kevin states that when he's producing an album, he likes to inject the spirit of the live performance into the recordings. Kevin Shirley prefers for the bands he produces to play live because he stated that if you can get a great take of a song out of a band, it makes doing any overdubs and embellishments so much easier. In Kevin's interview on musicradar.com, he gave a few tips that interested me about working in the studio versus working on a laptop at home. He said that working on a laptop at home is fine to a point. But being in a studio, even if you have to make coffee for a year, you're learning important mechanics. You're a part of something, you're a part of the scene, you're learning how bands and musicians operate. You joke with them, bond with them, you're hearing their stories, and you can't do that at home. Kevin Shirley is an incredibly talented producer, and he has produced a number of hits in his career. Through his interviews, I can tell that he is very knowledgeable, and I enjoy reading about what he has to say. And I will definitely take what I've learned from these interviews and apply them to my own career.